Hello, this is Pastor Lauren Richmond of East Denver Bible Baptist Church. Welcome to our broadcast, Lead Me to the Rock. Got to apologize. We were having difficulties last couple of days getting this broadcast upload, so I'm actually going to try to record, if everything goes well today, record the last two over and then do today's later on. So anyhow, in Isaiah Romans, trying to think for a minute, Ephesians 2, 8 and 9. For by grace are you saved through faith, that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. We've been talking about portraits of grace. We've talked about renewal of grace, and certainly related to John Newton, the writer of Amazing Grace, being a slave trader and how his life was changed. Recently, I was talking to a couple of family members of a family that I was doing a Bible study with, and I remember back in 2005 going over to what was called Dahlia Apartments, but it was called Blood Hill, just a lot of gang violence and all that going on, and the superintendent and his wife of the apartment building there, I was beginning to make contact with them. We were taking food over there to the apartment complex on Fridays, and eventually was able to get a Bible study in the home there. And the husband, he was watching, but he wasn't too excited about it, didn't have an interest. They came from a drug and just a messed up background out in California, and just he finally surrendered his life, gave his life to the Lord, and what a blessed transformation it was. And it's a family now, a very good family in our church, and very helpful, and just so grateful for what God did for them. It took a while, but the grace of God was able to make a difference, and that's what it does. It's a saving grace, and it's a wonderful grace, of Jesus, greater than all our sin, and that's certainly what it does when it saves the soul. So thankful for their family and for the testimony of their lives and how God's blessed and is still using them, and He wants to use you as well. So I trust that you would consider giving your life over to God if you haven't. Let Him know how much you love Him, and that you realize He died on the cross for you. He was buried and rose again the third day, and ask Him to come into your life and save you, and He'll do just exactly that. God bless you. Have a wonderful night.